Yep, Derrick. So I tried to have a video for you. Yeah, this is the session that I followed you after you followed me out after the red flag, I think. Okay, so just fast forward a little bit. Okay, reaching the first corner, just some minor comments. I think keeping left is good. Keeping left here is good lah. So what is important you need to note here is before the corner you should always prepare for the corner, so your backside need to come out, and then you will identify a breaking point, and then you will throw brake into the corner with the line that you are aiming for lah. So this part I think a few of the corners I think you also never do this lah. So this is something for you to take note. Okay, so you should not brake, or you should brake. In fact, you should brake. You should you should backside come out, then brake, then aim for the marker, aim for the apex, then turn lah. So you see I noticed that your backside never come out lah. Then you were already braking, and then you were turning the corner with your whole body on the bike. Yeah, so it's a bit awkward lah, because you cannot weigh the inside of the bike properly. Yeah, when you do that, you see, you notice when you corner, your backside is fully on the bike, and you never move your backside come out lah. So usually you want some of your body weight to be in the corner that you want to turn. Same for this, you will find yourself that if you don't move your backside come out, you notice that it's very hard to get the knee down or the correct posture lah. So ideally, backside come out, this hand, the left hand will be straight when you're turning a right corner, and then you will bend this elbow more as if you're going to elbow down, that kind of feeling lah. So typically that's how usually we do it. Okay, so for turn 7-8, I think there's one there's something that you not so good is the lining that you are taking lah. So you notice that you leave a lot of gap here. It's also apparent in the second lap which I follow you. In fact, I think usually the lining we take here is we will touch this apex here lah. We will go straight and touch this apex here. Yeah, like how I'm trying to take here. You see the gap is so huge, right? Yeah, instead of trying to do a late apex in this corner, which you will need to be very very slow, which is not worth it. The idea is always for this corner is to take this angle, touch the apex here, touch the outside of the corner there, and then go back to the apex in turn 8. Yeah, so touch the apex here, then ideally you will reach somewhere where you are, then you will turn and touch the second apex here. Yeah, so there's no need for you to do that just now what you did earlier, where you leave a very big gap and try and do a very late apex there lah. Yeah, so there's no need to leave such a big gap there. Yeah, so similarly for this corner, typically if we full throttle, we should hit about end of third gear or early or fourth gear here lah. Then we will brake at this metal board. Yeah, we will close and brake at this metal board. Yeah, your braking point I think for this corner is okay. Keeping right is okay. But the same problem is when you brake, you should never release brake and roll into the corner. The ideal way is, because when you do this right, your bike unsettle mah. Your fork compress, then now your fork rebound, then now you're in a very unstable position, and then you will want to try and corner. Yeah, so the bike unsettles and it's not ideal. What you should do is you should accelerate fast enough and then commit to a braking percentage, right? Don't let go. Once you brake, that even if it's at 1-2% of brake, hold on to it lah. Yeah. So you notice just now what happened was that you brake, you release brake, and then you brake again. Yeah. So this is not normal lah. So normally people will brake all the way, hold the brake until you reach the apex, then you release the brake. Yeah. So you don't cruise through the corner like what you did here lah. You don't roll into the corner, because it's when you roll into the corner, your bike is not your front wheel is not loaded properly. When you do that, right, there's a risk of the front giving way. Yeah, because now you want to turn, so when you turn in that time, there's a lot of load on the front tire. If you don't hold on to the brake and load the front tire, right, there's a risk that the front tire will give way, because it's not getting enough grip lah. Yeah, so ideally when you exit turn 9 you should be on the left half of the track. Yeah, you should keep to the left half of the track instead of the right side, because what will happen next is that you want to turn 10, right? So when you turn 10, when you do what you do in your right side, right, in your current lining, right, you will end up running wide. You cannot open throttle. When you do that, you will end up running wide. You see, when I take my lining here, I can now full gas, but you cannot. I can full gas and go all the way to the end. So for turn 10 is relying on turn 9 lah. It's relying on how you take turn 9. So when you take turn 9, you will want to keep left, like what I did. Keep at the left half of the track. Then you will want to do this right turn so that you can, you know, gas more when accelerate more when you exit the corner lah. So when you do your lining here, right, in where your position is, when you want to turn, you will end up running wide. You cannot accelerate at all. Yeah, you will not be able to accelerate at all. In any case, for turn 11, turn 12, turn 11 I think it's okay lah. Around, I think that's what usually people do. But again, the same comments lah. You should brake and put the load on the front tire and trail brake into the corner as you touch the apex of the corner, rather than coast through like that. Yeah, it's just dangerous lah. So now we have turn 12, 13. So turn 12, 13, you will want to again touch the apex here if you can, and then swing forward to the next corner. Okay, here similarly, usually we will drop one gear, you will trail brake. Of course, the same comments on the backside come out, then trail brake, put your weight to the front so that the front tire will have grip. Then as you front tire have grip, then you touch the apex here, then you full gas. I think for naked bike, you want to full gas, you probably need to sit all the way to the back and your head need to go down because the wind blast is very, very strong and you will struggle to look in front. Yeah, you should be fully tucked in. For turn 15, the braking marker usually is that I will brake at this line or before this line. Yeah, so same comments, backside out first, close brake. Don't brake then backside come out because you unsettle the bike. Backside come out first, close brake, drop gear. That's the typical SOP lah. You see now you brake, right, but your body position is not ready for the corner because you don't have your half your backside come out and you are taking the bike. You won't have confidence trying to turn the bike lah. That is what I will tell you. Yeah, you will not have confidence because you're not loading the front and your posture, your backside is not out. You're putting the weight in a very center place. The CG is very high, so you will struggle lah. So now you will accelerate. Okay, this one straightforward, just open throttle and accelerate. Okay, so for turn 1, typical braking marker is at 200 meter, but at our speed actually we can brake a lot later lah. Yeah, because the brakes are very strong. So again, same comments. The SOP here is to have backside come out, close brake, drop. Okay, backside come out, close brake. So don't brake first, then you can backside come out. Backside come out, close brake, close throttle and brake, and drop gear. Okay, this corner again you release the brake lah. So this is not ideal lah. You will want to trail brake all the way in one. You should not release and coast in. Because I just remind you again, when you release your brakes, right, your front fork extend. When your front fork extend, you don't have weight in your front tire. You will risk crashing out when you turn into a corner. So similarly, I think there's no need to leave such a big gap. Usually what people do is they will touch the apex here once and then they will touch the apex here again lah. Yeah, so if you see where my bike is and where your bike is, right, there's a lot of way. I mean, there's a big gap lah, and you are wasting time traveling the extra distance. Yeah, so here you touch the apex here is okay. So what you need to just tweak a bit, right, is instead of taking that big, big hook you dive in like my lining lah. I think that one will be more efficient. Yeah, you should touch the apex here once, then you leave a bit of gap, then follow your lining and touch the apex here second time. Okay, so for this corner, Similarly, backside come out, elbow bend, right side elbow go straight, then bend, try and look like you are going to do the mud marquez elbow down style. Then here you will want to touch the ripple strip here as much as you can. So you should not leave such a like 2-3 meter gap here. You will want to touch the apex here so that you can accelerate here when you exit. When you do that, you will not be able to accelerate properly lah. See, now I got a straight line, I can accelerate and you can accelerate. Right? So the idea is here you can accelerate full gas lah. Here is just full gas, third gear, fourth gear, touch the apex. You should turn this around 190 km per hour, then use most of the track. Okay, so same comments lah. I don't need to repeat myself. Backside come out, close brake, drop, turn. Yeah, so this corner quite straightforward. I usually shift to third gear just on the board, this metal board here. Yeah, then I will corner again here. Similar comments. This is a very nice place to corner because it's a cambered lah. It's a bit cambered, so it's advantageous to us turning left. So backside come out, close, hold a bit of brake just to put some load in front to slow down, and you should be able to turn this around 150-ish on your meter. Yeah, in fact here you should really have half your backside come out and then your right elbow straighten, your left elbow bend, and your head trying to kiss the invisible mirror lah. So you should look a lot more angled rather than your body so straight with the bike. You should look a lot more angled, as if you're going to elbow down. Okay, so for here, turn 6, you should keep left instead of going to the right. You should keep left so that you got more space to turn right later. You see? So now what will happen is when you take your lining now, when you accelerate, you will go outside to the corner. Whereas if I have taken my lining like this, I can accelerate into the front straight. Yeah, so that's the advantage I will get. So you see, when you hear what you do is you accelerate, right, you will end up in the running wide lah. Whereas I can hold my line and then I accelerate, I get more speed up to turn 7. Again, backside come out, close brake, drop gear to maybe third if you are not in third. Usually, yeah, close brake. Then again, don't leave the gap. I think there's no need to leave the gap there. Yeah, I think broadly it's like that. I think I should cover one full lap. Yeah, then after this I went on to chase the bikes in front. Yeah, that's all I have for you.